Hi, everyone. This is your gentle yoga practice for this week. And today's theme is about the circle. Just been thinking about the end of the year approaching and how it always feels like not only like a reset from where we've been, but also kind of like, this happens every year. We have a new year, December, January, it's part of a cycle. And there's at least this sense of completion that comes to it. And for me in particular this year has been, a really wild ride where we had construction start on our house in the beginning of February, but we were preparing for it in January and doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff to get ready, moving all of our stuff. And so now it's December and it's completed almost. There's a couple loose little odds and ends, but we have our final inspection on Monday. And so it's just been a complete circle from beginning to end. And how, we see this in life. There's this idea of a circle, a spiral. In yoga, and especially in Anusara yoga, there's this idea of inner spiral and outer spiral, and we see the way that things grow in nature in this spiralic pattern, and how things are always shifting and changing, but that we do have these cycles and these things that come to completion, start and finish, and we experience that collectively every year at the end and the beginning of the new year. So we'll play with that in our practice a little today. So I encourage you to take a nice comfortable seat. You can move the flesh away from your sitting bones, sit up nice and tall, let your seat get grounded and rooted, and then close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall, take your shoulders up, back and down, and welcome your breath. Welcome yourself. Whatever may be going on in your life right now, whatever version of yourself is showing up, see if you could welcome that part of you, that version of you, with open arms. Take a moment and notice if there's tension in your tongue, and see if you could relax your tongue away from the roof of the mouth and back to the teeth. Relax the corners of your eyes and let them widen so that your eyeballs can descend back into their sockets. Let go of any tension in the muscles of the face and see if you can let your skin be slack. Notice if there's any discomfort. Notice if that discomfort could be alleviated by making any shifts in your physical body. And if not, then can you just allow it to take up space? And from here, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Let your heart center rise to meet your hands. Then I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. It could be to honor some completion in your life. It could be to welcome the beginning of a new chapter and the closing of an old window. Then we'll begin our class and sealing our intentions with 3 cleansing breaths. Take a deep breath in. Let it go with a sigh. 2 more like that. And then gently bow your head to your heart. Slowly open your eyes, release your hands. We're going to start seated. I'm just going to make a little adjustment here to my computer. And then you can move with your props if you were using any off to the side. Come back to a comfortable cross-legged seat. Bring your hands onto your knees and just begin to make some hip circles. And just connecting to that shape of the circle, the spiral. And you could think about the circle or the spiral originating from your hips and see what that feels like. Letting that part of your body initiate the movement and checking in with your experience. And then see what changes when you allow the movement to initiate from your shoulders and your upper body. And then you'll slowly spiral back to center and then reverse the circles, reverse direction. You could do the same thing here and notice the different experience when you bring your awareness and attention to the lower part of your body and let the circle and the spiral move from there. And then what happens when you do the same thing with the shoulders, with the upper body. And then you'll slowly spiral all the way back up to center. And then from here, we're just going to rock side to side. Bringing some movement in, maybe a way that we don't typically do. Going from one sitting bone to the next. And then the same thing front to back. Just rocking to the front, rocking to the back, trying not to fall over. So here, maybe you can feel that you roll all the way to the fronts of the sitting bones and then roll all the way to the backs of the sitting bones. And then come back to center and change the cross of your legs. Bring your arms down by your sides, go up into your fingertips. And then on an inhale, turn your palms up, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, turn the palms away, float the arms back down. Move with your breath here, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And then we'll come into a side stretch. So you could bring your weight to your left fingertips. Inhale your right arm up in line with your ear. Exhale, reach out over to the left. Keep rooting down through your right sitting bone. Lengthen through your side body. Breathe. Inhale back through center, exhale, release, and we'll switch sides. Inhale your left arm up in line with your ear. Exhale, reach out and over to the right. We're down through the left sitting bone, lengthen through the left side body. Breathe. Inhale back to center, and then we're going to go ahead and twist to the left. Bring your left hand behind you. Take your right hand to your left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind. Come back through center. And twist to the other side. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand comes to your right knee. Inhale, get nice and tall, and exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Then we're going to come into a variation of cat-cow here. Whereas we inhale, you take your arms out, you keep your elbows slightly bent, but you do a little back bend, lift your heart, take your gaze up, and then as you exhale, you round your back and wrap your arms around yourself in front. And then inhale, arms out, and then you could go the other way and remember which way that is. And just alternate. Let's do two more. Inhale and release. Let's come on to all fours, come into tabletop position. Let's set up for a traditional cat-cow. So wrists are under your shoulders, index fingers point straight ahead, tuck your toes, knees under your hips. As you inhale, arch your back, take your gaze up. As you exhale, round. Inhale, come back to center. Extend your right leg, tuck your toes under on the ground, press out through your heel for a calf stretch. Then from your inner right thigh, lift your right leg. On your next inhale, float your left arm up in line with your ear. You could stay like this, or you could bend your back knee, reach back for your foot or your ankle. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Go ahead and find child's pose for a few breaths, knees wide, big toes together. Extend your arms out, forehead to come on back up to tabletop. This time extend your left leg out, tuck your toes under on your mat, press up through your heel, extend out through the crown of the head. From your inner left thigh, lift your left leg. Take a few breaths like this, and then inhale, float your right arm up in line with your ear. You can stay just like this, or bend your left knee, reach back for your foot or your ankle. And everything back out. Exhale, release. One more time, child's pose. Inhale, come back up. Find tabletop once again. This time, take your hands, walk them a couple of inches away from you and out to the sides, and find some big hip circles here. You can close your eyes and allow this to look however feels best in your body. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You're just tuning into the types of movements that feel best. And then once you get back through center, you'll change direction. Come back to center, walk your hands back in, and then we'll take a couple of neck circles here. This is a really safe way to circle and stretch the neck because we're working against gravity. It keeps a little protection to the cervical spine. So draw your chin in towards your chest, roll your left ear over to your left shoulder, and then over to the right. Some little half circles here. And then you can add on from there, making full circles if that feels okay on your body. And when this feels complete for you, you can bring your head back to center. Tuck your toes, make your way into downward facing dog. And pedal out through your legs, bending one knee, sending the opposite heel towards the earth. Right leg lifts as you inhale. Step it forward as you exhale. Keep your left hand down and sweep your right arm up. Exhale, release. Pivot your back heel down. Cartwheel your arms up, coming into warrior two. In warrior two, flip your palms. Draw your shoulder blades together onto your back. Keep that, turn just your palms down, and then we'll make little arm circles. See if you could draw really tiny circles the size of an orange. In one direction, and then the other. And then pause. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh, extend your left arm out in line with your ear for side angle. And then from here, we'll find a flow into reverse warrior. So inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Move with your breath. The next time you reverse your warrior, pause here. Press into your front foot, straighten your front leg, lean back, reverse triangle. Then inhale, arms up to a T. Exhale, reach your fingertips forward, and find Trikonasana, triangle. Put a little bend into your right knee. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Step back, downward facing dog, and move through vinyasa here. Inhale forward to a high plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale downward facing dog. Then the second side, inhaling your left leg lifts. Exhale, lunge it forward. Keep your right hand down. Inhale, twist your left arm up. Exhale, release. Pivot your back heel down. Find heel to arch alignment. Inhale, cartwheel your arms up. Warrior two. Second side. Same thing here. Flip your palms. Turn your shoulder blades onto your back. Keep that. Turn your palms down. Gaze out over your left middle finger and see if you can make little circles. Go ahead and reverse direction. And then bring your left forearm to your left thigh, extend your right arm out in line with your ear. Then we'll find the flow from side angle to reverse warrior. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Move with your breath. And the next time you reverse your warrior, pause, press into your left foot, straighten your left leg, lean back, reverse triangle. Inhale, float your arms up to a T. Exhale, reach your left fingers past your toes. Find Trikonasana, second side. A little bend into your left knee, cartwheel your arms down, back heel lifts, downward facing dog. You can stay here in down dog, come into child's pose, or move through vinyasa. From here, we'll come to side. So to start side plank, we'll come onto the pinky toe edge of the right foot and kickstand the left foot off to the side. Bring all of your weight into your right hand. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. And you could stay like this, or you could stack the legs. Go ahead and release back into down dog. And second side. Come onto the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Extend your right leg. Sweep your right arm up. You could stay like this, or stack your feet. Keep the hips lifted. Maybe gaze up into your top bone. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog. And child's. Knees wide, big toes together. Send your hips back to your heels. Inhale, walk your hands in and make your way down onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly.
Inhale your knees back up to center. Hug your right knee in. Extend your left leg long. And then take your right knee in your right hand and just make some circles here. Hug your right knee back into your chest. Take your right knee in your left hand, right arm out to a T or to cactus. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Extend your right leg straight up to the sky. Point and flex your foot. And then circle your ankle in one direction. And then the other. Release the clasp of your hands, engage your core, lower your right leg all the way down to the ground. Slowly pause, feel the difference side to side. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hook your left knee into your chest. Take your left knee in your left hand and find some knee circles here. When we circle our joints like this, we increase the production of synovial fluid in the joints, which is what lubricates the joints. And man, now that I don't do as much yoga in my life, because it's not just me working in a yoga studio and taking classes all the time, but I'm home with my kids so much. When I do yoga there, they climb on me. But man, do I notice it in my joints? And getting older, they're creaky. So these circles are so good for that. Good, and then hug your knee back into your chest. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh, extend your left leg up to the sky. Point and flex your foot. Circle your ankle in one direction. And then the other. I forgot to twist on this side, so hug your knee back into your chest. Take your left knee in your right hand, left arm out to the side, take a breath in and exhale. Twist, sorry about that, guys. Inhale back to center, and let's extend the leg, interlace the hands behind the thigh one more time. Then you can release the clasp with the hands, engage your core, slowly lower your left leg all the way down. And then hug both knees into your chest. Take your hands onto your kneecaps with your fingers pointing down towards your toes. Draw your knees in, take them wide, bring your knees away and back together. So big circle here. And then reverse. So as you hug your knees in, take them, keep them together and move them away, and take them wide, up to your chest and back together. And then hug your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a little massage here under the back, sacrum. Go ahead and roll to your right side. Come all the way up and set up your blocks for park bench pose. If you don't have blocks at home, you could use a rolled up blanket and do a supported back bend that way. Otherwise, you'll come down onto your blocks. So the first block is right behind your heart. The second block catches your head. And then you can decide what you'd like to do with your legs. Arms can be down by your sides of your palms face up. And legs could either be in constructive rest, in Supta Baddha Konasana, or extended straight out. See what feels best for your body. And we'll be here for some time, for a few minutes. So don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. I won't forget about you. But we'll just hang out here in some silence and stillness. You can slowly begin to deepen your breath. Bend your knees and place your feet on the ground if they're already. And then very slowly and carefully come off of your blocks. Curl up onto your right side. And take a moment to pause. Roll onto your back. Hug your right knee into your chest and cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh. Pick up your left foot, interlace your hands behind your left thigh. And recline to pigeon. Release and switch legs. Right foot comes down, cross your left ankle over the top of the right thigh. Second side. Go ahead and release. Bring both feet down to the ground. Keep your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your arms out to cactus. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Inhale them up and over to the left. Windshield wiper side to side this way. And then you can add in your head. Turning your head in the opposite direction of your knees. One more each side. Hug your knees back into your chest. Take your knees wide, soles of the feet up to the sky, grab onto the pinky toe edges of your feet for half baby. release. Squeeze your knees into your chest one final time. And then make your way into Shavasana. Extend your legs long, let your feet gently open to the sides. Bring your arms down by your sides with your palms face up. Let all of the muscles in your body relax. Let your bones get heavy in your body, on the ground. Widen the corners of your eyes and let your eyeballs descend back into their sockets. Move your tongue away from the roof of your mouth, back of your teeth. Letting it get heavy and wide on the lower palate. Give yourself permission here to let go of everything that's happened before this moment. Everything that's happened today, this week, this year. Everything that's yet to come that may be weighing on your mind. Release it. Let it go. And fully surrender into Shavasana.
Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Drawing awareness back into your body as you wiggle your fingers, your toes. Begin to move and stretch in any way that feels best on your body. Reach your arms overhead, take a full body stretch. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest one final time. And gently roll to your right side. And make your way back up to find a comfortable seat. Once you arrive here, close your eyes. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a moment to honor the full circle of your practice. From the moment you stepped on your mat until now. We find ourselves in the same place as we began, yet completely different, transformed. Honor this circle and all of the cycles of your life. Call back your intention that you set at the beginning of class. Feel free to modify or change it in any way to carry with you off of your mat back out into your life. Let's end our class and seal in our intentions with a final cleansing breath. Take a breath in and let it go. Gently bow your head to your heart. The light within me recognizes and honors this very same light in each one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice. And enjoy the rest of your evening or day.